Good morning. It's Saturday morning. We're in the hotel and we're just going down to breakfast. There's Carina. This is what the hotel looks like. I don't know what I did do it yesterday. I think I did do it coming down here, so sincere apologies. Right, so let's go to have breakfast. Yep, so anyway, right, we're going for breakfast. Down 2 floors. I'll get mine up because I'm videoing Carina's back. Now I stopped to let somebody come up the steps. The thing is over here, they never say excuse me and thank you. They're a nightmare for it. Right, so it's time for breakfast. Good old Korean one. Okay, hoping it's going to come out. This is a lorry. The tyres. Okay. We're going to head round to that main square where the water fountains are overnight. That's where all the empanadas are.
Okay. Cyclists everywhere are just shite.
In this big church here. Looks like they've got a bit of a service going on, so I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to have a little quick flick round. It's very busy in here. Right, that's me done in here. I always feel when I go to these churches like that I'm intruding. I've tried to avoid it as much as I can. Don't do that because of... Oh, lordy. I thought you still got them there.
That's why I would like them out of the way. Fudge. Dead? Ma'am, pwede mong paano? Ma'am, pwede mag-move kayo ng konti? Miss, pwede mag-move kayo ng konti? Thank you. Oh, you are really going to get me, isn't it?
You're too English, dear. Too English.
For you, I have mine.
I'd give up if I was you. Because it's too warm anyway. You got the heat from everything else, Carina. from the sun. Just when I thought to myself the video up there.
Okay, let me just do a commentary. Like any of the big cathedral or churches in the Philippines, we got all this, like they put all the ashes or bones inside the church if you are really influential and rich. Hence, you got loads of this. Lapida. They call it a lapida. On the walls of the church. You see it, how intricate it is. And once again, a lovely pulpit. I'll show you that in a little while. Comparatively, this pulpit is not as impressive as the one in Hawaii. So we are approaching the altar. So going forward. So this is the right side facing the altar. This is the right side of the altar. And then, am I allowed to cross? And then, technically, if you talk about it, this is the altar. But the altar is at the middle where you get all the host and the wine, and that is the altar by itself. And anybody who comes near that place should really pay respect to it. Well, that's according to my brother. I just crossed. Oh my God. Left side of the altar. Again, this is the first time I've entered Vigan Cathedral. I've never entered Vigan Cathedral before, and I'm wearing a sleeveless short dress, and I think I'm going to be told off soon. Okay, if I'll do this, loads of children in here. So I think I'll just be pointing the camera on the icons or the statue of the saints. Oh, the San Roque, San Expedito. It is a very, very religious province. Again, like the one in Poway Church, all this Station of the Cross is down, but in here, they're on the wall. I'm not going to show the face of the person, but that is a confessional. I'm not going to face, and that's where we bought our ticket, our candles, and then going out. And again, nobody's on the confessional, and that's the confessional. So the priest goes there, the priest goes inside the chair, and those are going to confess are outside. Well, it's a bit, privacy is not within this confessionals, but I would guess this is the way it is right now. Okay, Santa Teresita, the 7th Station of the Cross, Saint Peregrine, Saint John. Oh, that's Saint John the 13th. Saint John Paul II. Well, I attended the arrival of Saint John Paul II when I was a kid. We were part of the welcoming committee. We were just one of the schools that went there with thousands of children welcoming him. Okay, got loads of children. So this is how it looks like as soon as you enter. I guess Poway is longer in terms of if it is a bridal aisle, or probably it's almost the same, but it's impressive. As you see the ceiling, it's lovely. Okay, out. We'll probably take a and that is my husband. Here, yeah. Finished it.
Right.
Last of the sunset. Good. Okay. We're going out, and there's a McDonald's again outside. Comparatively, again, this place was able to retain the history, the historical buildings around the area, and not just within the plaza, but beyond. I think Steve already had the opportunity of doing it before, viewing it before. So even beyond that, the whole province is making an effort to restore the whole area. And this building that I am going to be showing is the bell tower of Vigan. Not as impressive as the bell tower of Bantay, but it's still lovely. But it's still quite good. So with how many earthquakes that happened in the Philippines, it has withstood its ground. Okay. We are outside, isn't it? And I was just showing you earlier about the bell tower. Outside of it are a couple of Kalesa parking area, and they are waiting for passengers that would take everybody around going around the vegan area. So the facade of it, in all, what do you call this?
I don't know. Okay. How can you have like that? No one has got it look like St John and St Paul and all. There is no documented pictures of them.
Well, it's just
someone's imagination.
Yes. Okay, but this fellow is the first Filipino saint, San Lorenzo Ruiz, who was canonized and on my lifetime because he was martyred in Japan when with other martyrs when they're persecuted, religious persecution when they were in Japan. I hope my history is correct, or else somebody's going to have my head. So that was Saint Michael the Archangel, and then all these other saints, Saint Augustine, Saint Therese of Child Jesus, Saint Catherine of Alexandria. So, yeah. So if you're visiting this place and looking for Vigan Cathedral, anyway, Vigan Cathedral is going to be Vigan Cathedral, but in Calle Burgos, I would guess. No, I would not guess. That's the wrong thing to say. So that's it. That's Rizal's monument, with my husband standing beside it, well, in front of it. The loads of kids. This is where the light, what do you call it?
Light show.
Light show during nighttime.
Light and water.
Oh yeah, light and water, whatever. And if you stand in here, actually, you stand up. If you see where Steve is standing, it's actually the map of the Philippines. It's a tile floor of the map of the Philippines. If you're familiar with it, you'll be able to recognize it. But if you're not, you would just think that it is just a formation of all this thing. But that's why they have lights. But in waterways, it's broken and hasn't been repaired. This is the map of the Philippines.
Yeah.
So that's Jose Rizal. Needs a bit of cleaning up, sprucing up. And that is a fountain. At the back of it is the, we call Ilocos Sur capital, which is the office of the province. And that's it. Yeah. Voila. Special police. This is, they are requested by the Archbishop to police the building and the bishop himself. Bakit? Why? May threats? May mga threats? Oh, because of... That was new to me. Akala ko, yung ganitong place, it's just going to be the security guards. It's not the police. So how many police are... sila?
Dalawang po.
Dalawa?
Pero palitan.
Okay. Is it a cushy, ano? You know what I mean? Comfortable post. Posting po. Yung kung nandiyan po kayo, mas gusto niyo po ba or mas, mas gusto yung nasa, naglalakad kayo nasa labas?
Okay lang. Pero,
in a way, it's a cushy post.
Yeah.
Pagka po sa ibang bansa ang tawag ng cushy posting. Kasi like cushion, comfortable po. Comfortable posting. Pero sa bagay, umiikot naman po kayo, nagro-rotate kayo. Oo. So you know what I mean is, the people who, nagta-traffic din kayo. So how often do you...
Pag Sunday po,
How often do you do this posting na nandito kayo compared sa ibang police?
halos parehas sa dito.
Meron kayong duty, nagro-rotate, shifting kayo dito. O di, okay lang pala, lahat naman pala kayo meron dito. Okay. So, eto, tsaka yung simbahan, binapatayin, no? O, eto lang.
Oh, parang lahat no. Kasi
Ay,
di,
lahat.
parang ito yung ano lang.
Ang area nyo is from Kapati Capitol?
Hindi po, ito lang.
Oh, yung ano lang, compound. Ito pong ano, itong nunnery, ito pong ito. Yung ayan.
Kung ano, kung Basibo District po yun.
Buong si Gomez sa Archbishop yun. So, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alam mo, actually, kahit hindi mo bukas yung museum nyo, you've given me a different, aspect nung Archbishop of which nobody would be able to learn. Kayo po yung nagsabi sa akin. Thank you po. Thank you, sir.
Cheers. Thank you.
Meron ako nabili. Sa kanila. Pero hindi pa nakapala na wala. Malis pa na. Nasa Vigan
Store full of riches, paraphernalia. I wonder if the cat is religious as well. Or is it could be a familiar. Or is that Professor McGonagall? You know, when we go, Carina managed to find a little shop somewhere. Hoarding in there. Cool, though. What else we got around here? I don't know where the hell she's brought me this time. I think it's a nunnery or whatever they call them. It's obviously valuable, it's got a padlock on it. Lovely bit of paint job on there. She drags me in these places. Doesn't tell me where the hell I am, just drags me in there. Okay, so this is it from the other end. And at 6:30 tonight this place will be packed. Because we discovered the best viewing is from this side. But not, I think I'll have to be back to Vigan again this time. Before I go back to England, I am going to try and get on that side to video it from 6:30. I'll be very surprised if we get back here. Well, I won't definitely because she's going home, but...
It's a little watery. Okay, we are on our way. And as I started to realize that there's music, it's not worth this. Bye.
Okay, this is it. She's going home. Only one that came to you is the dogs, not me.
And my husband is stressing.
Right. To the airport, James. Sorry, Angel. Oh, bloody seat. What is it with you in this seat? Okay, so this is Carina's final journey to the out of Sur Street. She's waving bye-bye to it now. And she won't see it again until November. Okay, there's cherries. Oh, what was that? There's cherries. We'll be there in a bit. Here we go, the final journey for Carina, and she goes home. You alright? Okay, so there's Walking Street. Carina's seen it for the last time now. The last time, this time. The thing that's missing with Walking Street now is there's hardly any Koreans. In fact, there isn't any Koreans or Chinese or any of that sort of nationality. They're all very much absent due to the fact that they can't. They're all underage. There's another jeepney terminal. Yeah, you don't know this place because you haven't been over that bit. You walked that. You didn't go this far down. No. We walked across there the first time we went to SM.
Because you always turn right towards SM.
Yeah.
We never...
No, you haven't walked this far. Everything ended or ends. So there's nothing much going on now.
Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.